Hi, I'm Russ Larson, and today we're going to talk about the NSK Emax Electric Engraving System. So let's take a look at what arrives at your doorstep when you order the NSK Emax Electric Engraving System. Here we have the control unit. This is the motor assembly that runs the handpiece. This is the torque type handpiece. Comes with an 1/8" chuck in it. Also has a 3/32 chuck. So you can operate 8 and 3/32 burrs with it. It includes both of those chucks. This is the torque type handpiece that maximum speed 27,000 RPM, designed for removing larger amounts of material in less time. Great for wood carving, gourd carving, or any other projects where you need to get some material out of there, removing large amounts of material in way less time. So we got our power cord, of course, our spare chuck. These tools are for changing out the collets and removing the motor assembly. This is a handpiece stand that's made to screw onto the side of the control unit here, so when you don't have the cradle with you, it'll just hold the handpiece. Of course, we put it in a nice aluminum carrying case for you to keep it all together. When you're done with it, you just put it away. Okay, let's take a look at how to set it up. One of the things that's making these electric engraving systems so appealing to people is how easy they are to transport, take to jobs. There's no regulator, there's no lubricator, none of that stuff. You simply plug it in and you're ready to go. So here we have our control unit. We're going to take and plug our handpiece into that. I'm going to plug it over here into the A port. It also has a B port. You can get a second motor and operate 2 motors. We'll take our power cord, plug it in. Plug it into our power. And we're ready to go. Next thing we do is turn our speed all the way down. Flip the power switch on. We just turn our knob up to get the speed going here. And you'll see the number on the display. It says 12 now. That's 12,000 RPM. We can adjust it up to about a max of 27,000 RPM. Again, this is the torque type motor. There are motors that go higher speed. We found that this is the most versatile one for our application, which most wood carvers prefer. You can also select this over here to the foot pedal. You can hook up a foot pedal to it. The port's in the back. We haven't found that that's really necessary. It's more of a preference thing. If you do want a foot pedal, there is a foot pedal available. But it's very easy to adjust your speed and just work it off the knob here. So that's how easy it is. You plug it in, plug in your handpiece, turn the speed on, and you're engraving that quick. Okay, we showed you how easy it was to set up the NSK Emax. So we're carving away. We're using an 1/8" burr here. And now it comes time we want to use a smaller shank burr. So as I said earlier, it does come with a 3/32 chuck. Has instructions with it to where you can change out that chuck to use a 3/32 burr. So we'd change out the chuck to this one. We could come down to 3/32 burrs. So you can use 3/32 and 1/8". But next I'm going to show you a neat little trick that we use to where without changing a chuck we can go from an 1/8" to a 3/32 and even all the way down to the 1/16" friction grip high-speed burrs without ever changing a chuck. So we're carving along with our 1/8" burr. Like I said, the handpiece comes with an 1/8" burr in it. We slide our burr in, twist the ring to lock. Our burr's then locked in, won't come out. To release the burr, we turn it all the way to the left till you hear it click. We slide the burr out with our fingers. So now we're going to show you a neat little trick that we use to use 1/8" burrs, 3/32 and 1/16" burrs without ever changing a chuck. So we just showed you how to use the 1/8" burr. Now if we want to come down to the 3/32 burr, we grab what's called a chuck reducer. This is an 1/8 to 3/32 chuck reducer. All we do is slide it in. I have our 1/8" chuck in the handpiece. Slide our 3/32 reducer into the handpiece. Then we take our 3/32 burr, slide it into the handpiece, lock it in place. So all we've done is put an adapter in place to come down to a 3/32 burr. Now we're ready to carve with our 3/32 inch burr. Say now I'm carving along and I want to come down to even a 1/16 inch high-speed burr like this one here. We'll just turn our lock ring all the way to the left, take our burr out, take our chuck reducer out, and then we're going to grab another chuck reducer here. This is an 1/8 down to a 1/16 inch burr. Put our chuck reducer in, put our high-speed burr in, lock it in place, and we're ready to carve. So you can see now we can use a high torque handpiece even with the small friction grip high-speed burrs without ever changing a collet. So that's a big time saver.